have literally said to other people like us, like, I'm just waiting. There are so many of us out here that are just like, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for it to pop off, baby. I'm just waiting for it to pop off. It's gonna change.
Whoa.
Shit's gonna change. I 100% believe that in my lifetime, this shit's gonna flip around. I can't stand these black pilling ass people who are like, oh, it's too late now, we're fine. No. The amount of people who I know are like, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for that moment. We out here. We're done.
Out here. Whoa.
Motherfucker, because we figured it out. We're like, oh, so there's nothing we can do. The rest of the world gonna hate us and steal our money and fuck us into the dirt. We're ready. People like me been prepping. I talked to a whole bunch of motherfuckers that just been prepping and shit. Like me. I stay very ready. Actually, at all times.
Later, a beachfront property returned to the descendants of a black family who owned it when it was seized by the town with the pretense of building a park. But the property then sat idle for decades. Here's ABC's Zoreen Shah tonight.
Tonight, a century-long injustice now corrected. Los Angeles County giving this beachfront property to the Bruce family. Descendants accepting the Manhattan Beach land that Willa and Charles Bruce bought in 1912 for $1,200. Their great-great-grandson Anthony Bruce giving thanks.
And I want to thank everyone who is here today.
This less than a quarter acre now worth millions. The Bruces were among the city's first black landowners, creating a resort for many barred from beaches because of segregation. The couple then becoming targets of racist attacks. In 1929, Manhattan Beach took the Bruces' property by eminent domain, citing the urgent need for a public park. But for decades, it sat empty. Black Lives Matter protests quickly catching the attention of lawmakers. Is this enough?
No, this is only the first step in our fight for justice for Charles and Willa Bruce and their descendants. The first demand we had was to restore the land to the family. There's also the restitution of the loss of revenue for the past 97 years.
Tonight, the governor signing into law the land's return.
If you are a black American, there is a truth buried in county vaults, courthouse basements, and yellowing record books that was never meant to reach you. It's about tens of acres of prime location land, which belongs to you, but you don't know about. It is paperwork. And if you find it, it can force cities, counties, and even states to give land back. Land worth tens of millions of dollars today. For decades, you were taught that stolen black land is gone forever, that what was taken through racism, intimidation, and law cannot be undone by law. That belief is collapsing because various black families are using that essential document to reclaim their land. A family found that document, and nearly 100 years later, the government had no choice but to return what it stole. Land now valued at nearly $20 million. That victory exposed something dangerous, a document powerful enough to undo history. So what is this document, and how is it helping black families reclaim their land, which is worth tens of millions of dollars today? In this video, let's find out.
The Black History Archives.
For most of American history, black Americans were trained quietly, consistently, and across generations to see land loss as inevitable, not as theft that could be challenged, but as fate that had already settled. The story always followed the same rhythm. Slavery ended, but freedom arrived without land. Jim Crow followed, enforcing exclusion through violence and law. Redlining formalized segregation through banking and zoning. Urban renewal demolished black neighborhoods in the name of progress. Eminent domain completed the process under the language of public use. Each era introduced a new vocabulary, a new justification, a new
So, I just want to say this, man. The truth is out there. That's the reason why y'all president want to demolish, take away black history museums, you know, anything that got something to do with black people and the past because of things like this. In the first video, when you see the white woman, oh, they want to take our money and this, that, and the third, and drive us into the dirt and all this crybaby stuff, and using our language and our lingo, our ebonics, talking about they just waiting for it to pop off. This is the reason. God letting the truth be known. Let's continue. So yeah, man, this is, pretty much why you seeing all these different white people, and I ain't talking about all the white people, because like I said, you got some that speak out against, inequality when it comes to the black man and the black woman, But at the end of the day, this is why you seeing all this, man, because they know that the rooster then came home to crow. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, everything is finna be given back to the original people who it belongs to, whether it's from, this race or that race. And it's only right. You understand what I'm saying? I done always stood for truth. So at the end of the day, go watch my videos, man, and stay tuned, because I'm finna upload this heat. 1.